Why is space travel so expensive? Why can't we just send missions anytime we want? The answer is fuel. Rockets carry massive amounts of fuel. Most of the rockets' weight is just fuel. When fuel runs out, the mission ends. Even powerful organizations like NASA are limited by this. Now imagine what happens if a spacecraft didn't need fuel at all. Here is where things get interesting. A former engineer who worked with NASA is now part of a team claiming they have built something unbelievable. A device that can push itself through space without throwing anything backward. That sounds impossible, right? Because it goes against one of the most basic rules of physics. Let's break it down in the easiest way possible. How rockets normally work. When a rocket launches, it pushes gas out the back. That creates force in the opposite direction, and the rocket moves forward. This is based on a key rule of physics, Newton's third law. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. What this new idea claims, this new device says no fuel, no exhaust, just electric forces. The idea is that by arranging electric fields in a special way, you can create a teeny push without anything leaving the system. Why scientists are skeptical? Physics says in a closed system, forces should cancel out. You should not get movement without pushing something. So many scientists believe either the measurements are wrong or something else is causing the motion. Now we have seen this before. There was a similar idea called the EM drive. It also claimed to create thrust without fuel. At first, it looked promising, but later scientists found the truth. Heat expansion, teeny vibration, electric interference. All of these created fake signals. So the thrust was not real. Now the real challenge. Measuring these teeny forces is extremely hard. Even small things like temperature changes, wires moving slightly, building vibration, can trick instruments into showing false results. That is why scientists say if it's real, it must be proven again and again. A more realistic innovation. Now let's look at something very different but much more practical. Imagine this. A plane is about to crash. But instead of disaster, an AI system takes control. The plane stabilizes itself. Speed is reduced. Airbags deploy around the plane. Inside materials absorb the impact. After the crash, emergency teams are guided directly to the location. This is not science fiction. It's a concept engineers are seriously exploring. New perspective. Now compare both ideas. Fuel-free propulsion. Very exciting but unproven. Could change everything or nothing. Crash survival systems. Less flashy, based on known science, could save lives very soon. This shows something important. Not every big idea is real, and not every real idea looks exciting. Now the practical takeaway. So, what should you learn from this? Number one, don't believe every breakthrough. Always wait for proof and testing. Next, small improvements matter. Real progress often happens step by step. And third one, AI plus engineering is the future. Smarter systems can reduce human error and save life. Why it matters? India and global. For countries like India, organizations like ISRO are already known for low-cost mission. If fuel-free propulsion becomes real, space travel could become cheaper and more common. And in aviation, better crash survival systems could save thousands of lives. So, what's the truth? Fuel-free propulsion is still unproven. Crash survival systems are closer to reality. But remember, every major breakthrough once sounded impossible. Electricity, flight, the internet, all of them were doubted at first. The real question is not, is this true or false? How do we tell the difference between a real breakthrough and a perfect illusion? If you want more videos that explain science in a simple way, subscribe now, because here we don't just share ideas. We break them down so you actually understand them.